Hi everybody, we are back here in the Yamaha DM2000 room, and we are going to learn how to listen to the CD player, which is a line level output device, and how to listen to it through two channels of the monitor path of the console and follow it through signal flow. First thing that you'll notice that I did is that I put the CD in the CD player. It is playing. I'm going to come over here, always checking to make sure the control room monitor volume is turned down first, and then go to my dangerous remote, make sure that we are turned fully up and that we are listening to the Yamaha. The CD player is patched digitally to come into the fourth bank of faders, 1, 2, 3, 4, so on channel 73 through 96. So I'm going to go ahead and activate that layer, and you will notice that on the last two channels I have the CD player. The CD player, I can raise the faders to unity gain, come up to the pan knobs, pan those out fully hard left and right. And just a simple note on the faders and the pan knobs. One thing that you might want to check out before you do anything is over here in the encoder mode and the fader mode buttons. You will want to make sure that fader mode is set to fader and that encoder mode is set to pan. What those buttons are telling you is that when you're dealing with the faders here on the console or with the encoder knobs, you want to make sure what are those faders and encoders supposed to be doing. So for our exercise today, we want the faders to actually be monitor path faders or regular volume faders, and we want the encoder knobs to be pan control. So back here to the fader, I've raised the faders up to unity gain. I've turned the encoders, and you can see that the encoders are showing that I'm panning hard left, hard right. Notice the little orange box that's below the knob or the pan picture here. That little box will have an S in it saying stereo bus. Those two channels, these last two channels here, are being routed to the stereo bus. I can see that by activating a channel, coming up to the routing matrix up here and noticing that the stereo button is lit, which means that it's routing to the stereo bus. I can do the same for the other side. Notice that it's going to the stereo bus. Okay, from the stereo bus, signal is routed to the master fader. I notice that my master fader is turned all the way up. That leaves us to go to the control room source select in order for us to choose to listen to the stereo bus, which is right here. And then from there, we move to the control room monitor volume and we'll hear sound. And that's all there is to it.